Welcome back to the Sims 4 Ultimate Decades Challenge with the Rivers family. The year is 1359. It is episode 30 here. Clara has just arrived at a house this morning after receiving word from her brother the night before of the sad demise of her father. You see, last episode we lost Brantley Sosa, and Clara was under the impression that her father died because he was sick or old, but Gil, her brother, came over in the middle of the night to tell her he wasn't sick at all. In fact, his death is really mysterious, but Gil did find bite marks on Brantley's neck. Now, the Rivers family, they know that something odd has been going on around them, especially with their stepson, Edward. But they were always wary to accept that Edward really might be one of those people who, crave the plasma. But now that Clara has learned about the terrible fate of her father, she has no reason to hide secrets anymore. So she's arrived at this house. The person who lives here is well known around town because he often rants and raves about the existence of vampires and how we need to eradicate them. And people sort of laugh it off, shrug it off, while secretly knowing there may be a truth to it. But now that Clara knows that this might be real, and she has a tip-off about Edward, she's coming to spill her knowledge. Let's knock on the door, Clara. No more secrets here. Okay, and here's the guy that we need to speak to. This is Gabriel Von Kilsing, the local neighborhood vampire hunter. No one really believes what he's talking about most of the time, but that's what he's known as. But she's going to tell him what she knows. She's saying, "My father was killed by vampires, and I know who might have done it. There's this farm up on the hill where my stepson Edward lives. I think he's living with vampires." He's rather excited about this, apparently. Oh, now this, you're gonna like this guy. This is Jacob Von Kilsing. He is the adopted son of Gabriel. He used to live in the same orphanage as Alice. He grew up with Alice and was madly in love with Alice, but sadly they got split up along the way, and Gabriel is taking him in. See, Jacob is very passionate about saving Alice from vampires. He doesn't want her to fall into that trap. So he's also invested in the hunt. She's gonna confess fear of vampires. Maybe don't roast the marshmallows, you're kind of killing the vibe, Clara. Real subtle guy, real subtle. Well, he's a regular Martha Stewart in there, isn't he? Are you Team Edward or Team Jacob here? I'm still Team Edward, he's our baby boy. So, what Gabriel decides to do, he puts up these wanted posters around town. Wanted. Vampire. Edward Vittori, Sir Caleb Vittori, and Lilith Vittori. See, he's very, very passionate about finding them. See, Jacob is also very passionate about something. Oh yeah, she's pregnant too. It didn't give me a notification again, but I'm just used to that. So, all of this storyline is created by a user in my community called Ayoshi. They created this house, beautiful house. I only wish that I could build like this. Look, they even added vampire gravestones to the lot. They also created these two Sims, Gabriel and Jacob. And they created this CC for me, this custom content with our vampires' faces on them. So thank you so much, Ayoshi. And I'm going to link their other custom content in the description, so please check them out because they are really great and I love them. The hunt is on for the vampires in town, and Edward is no longer safe because we've got these two very passionate gentlemen on their trail. And Clara, you snitched! Good job, Clara. You snitch, you prank people. Honestly, do you have any redeeming qualities? You're a loyal daughter, I guess. Oh, that's a cute one. There's so many details in this house. And the garlic hanging from the ceiling. Oh, it's just like, it's perfect. Now, the people in town don't know that they are a little special themselves. They think they're just regular old humans like the rest of us. But They are sorely mistaken. I'm gonna try to cook them cheese from their own fridge and see if they kick me out. This is inappropriate. Please stop. I'm making you food! If you're gonna yell at me, I'm just gonna take it with me. Sheesh. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, I got cheese. Eat it up, guys. I stole it. I forgot that I forgot to tell you guys I changed his aspiration, Wyatt Jr.'s aspiration, to the curator. I don't even remember what it was before, but this aspiration is all about collecting things. I thought it would go well with his work requirement to collect elements, but for the curator, you have to collect a lot of different things. So I'm gonna have him go start on that because we have not achieved anyone's aspiration since Wyatt Sr. So we should probably, at least I would like to try to get the aspirations of my heirs. I feel like that's an appropriate goal. Like, I can't get everyone's aspiration, but if I could get the aspiration of my heirs, like Wyatt Sr. and Wyatt Jr., that would be good. Also, Gil, do you know what you've done? Wait, did he just find an element? He did! That's an element, right? Or is that not an element? Is that just a gem? I think if I send it into the Geo Council, it'll come back as an element, possibly. Okay, let's try that. So I'm gonna do that. Cool. I really hope that is. I think that's how you get elements, is you have to get the gems and then send them in. Oh, we got our meat from the chicken. Let's put that away. Now, over at the Vittori farm, they don't know anything about what's going on. They think that everything is fine. They have no idea that people might have discovered that they are vampires because they've lived in this town for years and they never had any problems till now. I wanted to talk about the side household baby situation. So the rules say that all side households have to roll for how many times they will attempt to have babies. Not how many babies they will have, but how many attempts they will have. All Sims who are not heirs must roll to see how many kids they can try for. Here are the chances for those Sims. So you roll a d12. If you get a 1, you have no children at all. And anything from 2 to 12, that's how many attempts you have to have children. This roll is for Edward and Alice. All right, here we go. How many baby attempts will it be? 5 baby attempts. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. And I think I will have them do their first attempt right now. I hope our kids have pointy ears like Edward. All right, that's attempt number 1, and we're gonna leave the Vittoris for now. You wanna look at clouds with me, honey? That's a normal conversation.
Look at us. Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
I'm gonna come have our chat sniff fresh clothing. Oh, wait. I'm doing that. I'm actually doing that. My laundry's finally paid off. Oh my god. That's so creepy. Wyatt's home. I'm gonna have him check the mailbox because something came from him and I really hope it's our first element. He did get his first element. It is Ozonate. It is Imperia's birthday today. She gets to age up into a child. Imperia aged up and her trait is hot-headed. Okay. Rolls for children are 9 and 19. 11, we're safe. This is Imperia before. She's got the prettiest brown eyes. Oh, she's a cutie. I know I say all my Sims are cute, but like they are. I'm a proud mama. And this is Imperia after. Oh, Jacob's here. She's gonna ask him if they've had any luck catching the Vittoris or finding out where their farm is. Jacob says, yes, but we think they already caught word of that we're looking for them, so we haven't found them yet. They might be running away. He's building his handiness skill so that he can be a better blacksmith. I'm gonna extend his blacksmith hut too, I want to. I'm just really wary to spend too much money because, like I said, we've got several girls to marry off and that's expensive. Oh wait, Wyatt just caught an element. He literally just caught an element fishing. Well, could be an element. I'm gonna transfer to Wyatt Jr. and then Wyatt Jr. is gonna send it in and get our second element. And it is Easter! Look at the fam working together to get stuff done. Alright, I'm about to ruin everybody's Easter because it's Wyatt's turn to die. Yes, I'm serious. We have to kill him today because they don't age, so I have to do it myself. This is the day that we set for him to pass away, so I guess let's just rip the band-aid off. This is the day that we have his lifespan to end, so... Okay. Our founder is gone! Wyatt, the OG. Oh my gosh. No, everybody's so sad. Laura doesn't even know, but she's about to find out. Oh no. Oh, it's making her sick with grief. This is so sad. What the heck? Just take him already, please. You're dragging it out. Everyone's crying. They're crying about their dad. Meanwhile, Claire is just having the time of her life. You are a villain. You know that? Oh, hug your little sister. It's okay. It's okay. Now that Wyatt is gone, Claire has decided to tell Wyatt Jr. about the vampire situation. Gil told me that my father died by a vampire bite, so I went to go contact Gabriel von Kilsing, and I told him about Edward, and Wyatt Jr. is kind of mad about this because he's like, that's still my brother. I grew up loving him. I know everyone was mean to him, but that's my brother. And she's like, that was my father. What are you talking about? He's like, you have no proof that it was Edward or the Vittoris. So they are feuding right now. They are not happy with each other. I'm out of this. But I think Wyatt Jr. has just been inspired to go check on his brother and warn his brother. Even though Wyatt didn't express it when he was around, Wyatt Jr. does care about his brother, his little brother Edward. He's gonna knock on the door here. Oh, he discovers that no one lives here now. The chickens were left behind, but everything else, the whole house, seems abandoned. The Vittoris are nowhere to be found. And that is where we are leaving off this episode of 1359. Not a very good ushering in of the new year. Will we ever find out where the Vittoris went? Perhaps not. Maybe they're gone forever. Maybe they were successfully hunted. Find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Just kidding. Find out in this YouTube series. Bye. Love ya.